The elf is to be restricted to Palace Crown. So, you should be Numenor's guest.
A few moments later.
What the fuck? Oh my god. So, as I said last time, this will be my reaction to the third episode of The Rings of Power. Before I begin, I have to conclude the last reaction video. So I would grade the first episode with a 5 and the second episode with a 6 out of 10. However, the more I thought of the first two episodes, the more I realized that there are much more issues that I first saw. One of them being how inconsistent it feels from a time point of view. So Galadriel sailed on the sea, right? To the Elvish light and so on, and she refused to enter the light. But at the same time, two other storylines were happening, the one with the elf and the woman, and the other one with the Harfoots. But to cross that sea, it would take so much more days than those that passed on the other two storylines, right? So I don't know, it doesn't feel cohesive from this point of view. Well, I think we can start the third episode. I'm gonna need something for it.
Sorry.
Again, I hope this is not Gandalf.
I return to Middle-earth.
It wasn't elves that chased me from my homeland. It was orcs.
Regarding the intro, I think I liked more that video they put with the smoke and wood and fire, you know, the practical effects one. That was better looking than this moving sand rock intro. Tell me two differences between man and elves regarding their looks here in this scene. In this scene you cannot differentiate the elves from the humans, and that's horrendous. They basically made the elves just like humans.
One of the Eldar on board my ship.
"3 days, and the elf is to be restricted to Palace Crown.
I will not be made a prisoner.
I would sooner kneecap a stallion than seek to imprison the mighty commander of the Northern armies. Sir, you should be Numenor's guest.
I wonder if Isildur's father will become king in this series. That should happen, right?
Yet, though elves have been unwelcome on our shores since the reign of my grandfather's great-grandfather, you chose to break with that precedent. Why?
It was the sea that put her in my path. And the sea is always right.
Sea cannot commit treason.
Oh my god, they dramatized this scene so much. Why did they do that? I don't even know that elf's name.
Warned him last time. That was a dog.
Oh wow.
Still, can't let you take it. I'm afraid the Queen has charged me with seeing to it that you cause no further disturbance. I believe she saw it as a punishment.
Then she and I have something in common after all. Did you say ride?
What, wasn't he supposed to? Oh god. So, she was guarded at the palace, and now she just took a horse that easily. What the fuck? Oh my god. They just randomly showed us that the joy of riding a horse on the beach.
That knows this craft better than I. Better than anything you have ever seen. How's that?
This was a good idea.
I'm here to start a new. Lend me that chance, please. And I won't forget it.
You're a stout heart, lad.
And how close are you in the sheer?
You're on a lucky streak, low man. Free sail to our island, eating our food, drinking our ale. What will you take next? Our lands?
Our jobs.
Don't forget your women.
Oh my god. Oh my, they turned this
Maybe he and the she-elf aren't
show
so close
in.
after all. Wager she'd prefer someone of better breeding.
This is slowly turning into a comedy. I'm not even lying.
Looking for any information I have on this.
Really? Why do all of the people hate the elves?
What is this?
They didn't give any reason
account
for the
of a
hatred.
human spy retrieved from an enemy dungeon.
I think that scene was pointless.
Most agreeable, honourable.
They started
All got thrown out of your horse train.
That wasn't my fault.
Actually, it feels right that one wasn't.
I wasn't talking to you!
Isil. That nickname
What?
is
Message for your daughter.
Weird.
Nadia?
Isil. Short name of Isildur. Isili. Oh shit.
I know you've done.
Oh wow, that CGI was not that good now. It is, but in the scene before it looked awful. Oh shoot, I really like this actor. But now I guess he's dead. And his name was Hanno. And this is the first time we hear it. Why wait?
To Adan.
Why not just kill him? This is such a stupid thing in shows and movies. Why don't kill a main character or a side character? And this is like in Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor intro of the orcs. Okay, so and this was the third episode. It is not a 3 or a 4 TV show. I graded the first episode a 5 and the second one a 6. I think this is a 6. But the point is that this episode looked just like a generic fantasy show episode. I mean, the way the characters looked and the armors and outfits, they were subpar with what I expected them to be. The orcs design is good. The CGI was the warg in the shadow looked pretty awful, to be honest. And also in the Numenor, those statues near the water, they did not look that good. And also it got those 2 scenes. This episode had 2 scenes that were just bland. The first one was that elf's death. We didn't... I cannot recall his name. I don't know if Arondir even mentioned his name. But wow, we had a slow motion death of him. And with that dramatic music. And the second scene that was just stupid was with Galadriel riding the horse on the beach, being very happy in slow motion. Why was that put in? I don't know, man. This is such a generic fantasy show. I honestly think that the World of Warcraft movie was better than all of this. Even the CGI in the World of Warcraft movie was better. And they spent how much money? Galadriel, I still don't like her. She is yet to prove to be a likable character, which is weird because she must be the protagonist. Surprisingly so, the most entertaining stuff is around the Harfoots, but that seems to be just a filler. The Harfoots shouldn't be included in this story from the get-go, but I don't know, from a Lord of the Rings perspective, this show does not come close to any of the Middle-earth stories. All those negative reviews that are labeled as racist or sexist or I don't know. This is my opinion and it is as objective as possible. If you want to watch a TV show with strong female character and excellent cinematography, because here the cinematography is bad. The CGI is good, but the cinematography does not tell a story in itself. It's just there. It is stale. So if you want to watch a show with excellent cinematography or strong female characters, I suggest you go watch Better Call Saul. That show is excellent. If you want to watch a show with inclusivity, there is a better show than this. The Bear from the Apple TV. That show does inclusivity right. It is organic, it is well done, every actor acts their ass off, and it does not get the publicity that this show does, and it should get. At this point in time, there are many other shows that do better things than this show does, in regards of inclusivity, if you want to watch that, in regards of strong female characters, if you want to see that, in regards of cinematography, if you want to see that, in regards of VFX, I don't know. But if you want to watch a medieval fantasy show, House of the Dragon is better than this. Bottom line is, this show is pretty mediocre. But I'm gonna watch it because it is labeled as Lord of the Rings, and I love the Lord of the Rings franchise. It is so special to me that I cannot skip this. But it is just bland and sterile, and I'm disappointed so far. Maybe it will start to be good from the next episode on, but honestly, I keep my expectations low, and that's the best advice I can give you. And bring this.